Hey Jonathan, this is Chris Doyle down at Alderman Chevrolet Buick GMC, Vermont's favorite car dealership, where we're famous for a couple of things. Awesome deals and fabulous service. Want to thank you for your request for information on this 2017 Chevrolet Cruze. This is the LT with the convenience package. Easily the most popular version of the Cruze. Cruze, GM's best-selling sedan for several years in a row, was redesigned in 2016. This is the 17. This is an off-lease. It's our favorite kind of used vehicle, quite frankly, because folks who are in the lease tend to take very good care of their cars because there is an inspection when it comes back at the end, and certainly this is no exception. So want to give you a little bit of a tour of it. As I said, this is the most popular version of this car, and that's for pretty good reason. Kind of a really nice equipment package. It's not overkill, but a couple of nice little things that kind of come along with it too. 1.4 liter 4-cylinder turbo. These can move. They're very quick. They're a lot of fun to drive. It's a compact car, but it's on the large size for it. I used to own one of these. This feels like a mid-sized car, but it handles and parks and maneuvers like a compact car here too. So a couple things what I want to do, show you the inside of it. Again, let's talk condition. Very good. Take a look at the side bolsters here on the seat. This is an area that gets a lot of abuse. People going in and out of the car. Looks to be in pretty good shape. Interior looks very clean. Even little things like the door switches are nice and clean. It's an area that can get a little gross if people don't take care of the car. As I mentioned, LT with a convenience package, so kind of right in between in terms of the equipment package here. It is a push button start, which I'm going to do right here. Have our little Chevrolet MyLink screen come up. This is the 6-speed automatic. You do have heated seats, you have remote start, and you have, see that little projection button right there. In addition to Bluetooth for phone and Bluetooth for music, you also have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. And of course, that's your backup camera if I shift it into reverse. A couple of other things too I want to point out. You do have an auto stop feature here. When this car comes to a stop, the engine will turn off if the engine is warmed up already. Doesn't interfere with anything else that you're driving in, and it's a very smooth system here in these cars. That really helps with your gas mileage. You're going to average low to mid 30s in terms of miles per gallon. That's average, not highway, so pretty darn good. The other thing I want to point out here is I kind of scoot out and show you the back. A lot of room. As I mentioned, the Cruzes have always had a good amount of room. When they redesigned it, even more. Lots of headroom, lots of leg room. Sometimes when you're looking at compact cars, they'll suffer when you get to the back, and that is definitely not the case here, because as you can see, there's quite a lot of space inside here. Even for the tallest folks, even for people who have an awful lot of long legs, something as simple as this scallop here on the back of it really means you've got more room to maneuver in here. And then, of course, the other thing is going to be cargo space in the back, in your trunk. And the nice thing about the Cruze is you're not losing anything because of all that extra room inside. There is a lot. There's that split folding seat. I kind of have to back up so you can see everything. It's an enormous trunk space area. Very deep. Easy to put a lot of stuff in here too. Kind of continuing our tour around here, you know, again, kind of the basics as far as condition. Your tires, your wheels, everything's in awfully good shape. Silver is a really great color, but it's kind of unforgiving if somebody hasn't taken care of it. You'll see if there are some blemishes on there, and there really aren't. Car's in very nice shape. Now here's my favorite part of all of this. Our live market price on this vehicle, $12,185. Okay, but what's the NADA average retail? $15,550. That means we are pricing this clearly above average vehicle, about $3,400 below an average price for this car. Very typical for how we do things here. We're very aggressive with our pricing for very good vehicles. So if you'd like to learn more about this Cruze, tap the Learn More button right underneath this video, or come on down, see it for yourself. We're at 65 Windcrest Road in Rutland, Vermont. That's just off Route 7 South. Hope to see you soon.